Hi friends, welcome to our channel Aadha, a complete guide. In this video, we are going to discuss questions based on transformer related to competitive exams. Before we start, don't forget to subscribe. First question, two windings of the transformer are designed as primary and the secondary winding, primary and HV winding, secondary and LV winding or primary and LV windings, HV and LV windings. We all know that in transformer, the windings are designed based on the voltage level. It may be high or a low. If low voltage means the winding is called as a low voltage winding. If the voltage is high means the winding is called as a high voltage winding. So the option D is correct. HV and LV windings. Okay. So second question. A two transformer A and a B having identical rating are to be designed with flux density of 1.2 Tesla and 1.4 Tesla respectively. The weight of the transformer A per kVA would be. So the four options are given. So less than that of the transformer B, more than that of the transformer B, equal to that of the transformer B, may be less or more than that of the transformer B depending upon the other parameters. So in this question they give flux density. So flux density of two transformer A and B. So for A the flux density is 1.2 Tesla, for B the flux density is 1.4 Tesla. So we know that flux density equal to flux divided by area. So the area is related to weight. Okay. So if the flux density is increases, the area is decreases. If area is decreases, the weight also decreases. This is the relation. Okay. So because the flux density and area is inversely proportional to each other. Okay. So if a flux density is decreases, the area is increases and the weight is also increases because area and weight are directly proportional. Here they give 1.2 Tesla in A. So the flux density of A is less than when compared to B. So flux density is less than means area is increased. Area is more than in A, the area is more than B. So area of the A is more than B means the weight of the A is more than B. So the weight of the transformer A per kVA would be more than that of the transformer B. So option B is correct. So third question, in power transformer the core is made up of, the option A cast iron, option B silicon steel, option C ferrite, option D powered alloy or powered ferromagnetic alloy. Okay. So the core in audio transformer are made up of iron. In power transformer the core is made up of silicon steel. In pulse transformer the core is made up of soft ferrite. Okay. In a high frequency transformer the core is made up of powered ferromagnetic alloy. This type of transformer are used for communication purpose. Okay. So for this question the option is silicon steel. Okay. In power transformer the core is made up of silicon steel. Okay. In some special cases there is no in a magnetic circuit there is no magnetic materials. That type of core or that type of transformer are known as air core transformer. Okay. So question 4. For the given cross-section area of transformer core, stepped core are used to reduce the core loss, to prevent more mechanical strength of the core, or to reduce the conducting materials and therefore I-square R losses to reduce the magnetizing current. This is the structure of stepped core. So in stepped core, each step is reduced, and each step is reduced means number of turns in each step is also reduced. The number of turns is related to conducting materials. So conducting materials is automatically reduced in each step. So total conducting materials is the conducting materials in this step core is reduced. The conducting materials is nothing but copper. We often use copper as a conducting materials. So if copper is reduced means the copper loss is also reduced. The copper losses is nothing but I square R. So in this question, the answer is to reduce the conducting material and therefore I square R. Okay. So option C is correct. To fifth question. In a single phase core type transformer, LV and HV windings are arranged as under: LV on one core limb and HV on the another core limb, and half HV near the core and half LV outside the HV on each limb. LV and HV windings sections are sandwiched. Half LV near the core and half HV outside the LV on each limb. Okay. So in core type transformer, this is the structure of core type transformer. So the core type transformer is like this. Okay. So this is the structure of core type transformer. Here they arranged the LV nearer to core. Okay. The LV nearer to core. Outside the LV they arranged the HV. Okay. So they arranged the half of the LV in one limb and half of the LV in another limb. So LV here and near the core LV, and outside the LV they arrange HV. Okay. So they arrange half of the LV near the core on one limb and half of the LV near the core in another limb, second limb. Okay. Like that they arrange the HV also. HV is outside the LV. Okay. So for this question the option is half LV near the core and half HV outside the LV on each limb. Okay. So why they arrange the LV near the core means in order to reduce the insulation problem. Okay. To reduce the insulation problem. Okay. So if they ask for cell type transformer means, okay, in cell type transformer the structure is like this. They have center limb. Okay. In center limb the LV HV like this they arranged. So LV is near the core and HV next LV HV. They arranged in sandwich form. Okay. So for cell type transformer the LV and HV sections are sandwiched. For core type transformer the half of the LV is near to the core and half of the HV is outside the LV on each limb. Okay. Thank you.